Okay.
All right, Judge, I've got everyone in the courtroom and we just lost one for some reason. But I've got everybody in. When they come back in, I'll let them back in. If you want to go ahead and swear everybody in, then we'll start with tickets.
Okay, sounds good. Good morning. This is Lance Consino. I'm Justice of the Peace here in Precinct 4. And the hearing this morning, of course, is a guilty plea hearing. So do not tell me anything about your case. All you need to do is tell me whether you're pleading guilty, not guilty, or no contest. If you are here on a ticket and you want to dispute that, then you would need to plead not guilty and you'll speak to the DA about your case. We'll need to swear everyone in this morning, so if you'll raise your right hand, please. Do you solemnly swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Thank you.
Okay, Judge, we're going to go ahead and start with Mr. Babalola. His case is on the third page at the bottom.
Okay.
And he is contesting a ticket today, and he's already got the DA's information after he enters his plea.
Okay, Babalola. Okay. Mr. Babalola, you are pleading, how are you pleading this morning?
Not guilty.
You're pleading not guilty. Okay. That's good. And you filled out the form, the guilty plea form on that?
Yes, I have.
Okay. And then you've made arrangements to get that back to Savannah or to Lisa?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Thank you very much.
Okay, Mr. Babalola, you do have Lisa's, the lfarmer@lubbockcounty.gov email?
Yes, I do.
Okay, if you fill out that plea sheet, you can just email that right over to her and we'll get that in the system for you. Like I said, just call the DA and he'll speak with you and get you all worked up from there, okay?
Okay, thank you so much. Is
Absolutely.
that it?
Have a- Go ahead.
Is that everything?
That's it. You're good.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day. And we're going to go ahead and go next. Just right above his is Chelsea Holland. Chelsea had a ticket. She was going more than 25 over the speed limit. So therefore defensive driving options were not given to her.
Did I tell you that I already talked to this Russ Main?
No, why? When did you talk to him?
Like a minute ago, literally.
Okay, you're not supposed to talk to him until after you enter your plea with the judge, which is the instructions I gave earlier.
Okay.
Okay, so now she's going to enter a plea of not guilty.
Okay, Ms. Holland, your plea is not guilty.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then, and you filled out the correct form now, the plea form?
Yes.
And you put on your correct contact information.
I'm sorry, what was that?
And you've put your correct contact information on that form.
Yes.
Okay. Then you'll need to get that back to Lisa immediately.
Okay.
Okay, and you do have that email, the lfarmer@lubbockcounty.gov.
Yes.
Okay, you're going to fill out that plea sheet in its entirety and you're going to email that back to her. And then you can call us here in about an hour and we'll go over whatever you went with Mr. Main, okay?
Okay, yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you. You are dismissed.
Thank you.
Okay, Judge, the next one we have is a little bit above that one on the same page. Second one on that page, actually, it's Chance. I don't know how to pronounce his last name.
Okay, that's a good one.
Chance, you want to give us a little leeway there?
It's Shaholsky.
Chaholsky.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Chaholsky, how are you pleading this morning on parking, standing, and stopping in a prohibited zone.
Not guilty.
Okay. And do you have the guilty plea form that you were sent?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and you filled that out with your correct contact information?
Yes, sir. And I was wondering, you said that we have to email it back. So is that something that I can fill out, or do I need to do it by pen, or can I do it through like Adobe Acrobat and fill it in that way?
Yes, absolutely. You can use your PDF.
Okay. Great.
Excellent. Then you are dismissed to visit with the DA.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, Drake Sterling.
Yes.
Okay, now you have two tickets here. You have one that's a traffic ticket and one that's non-traffic. Is that correct?
I don't really have.
Let me double look. Give me just one. I was in. We're gonna go ahead and move over to criminal, Judge.
That's fine.
All right, Mr. Sterling has two cases. He is
Okay.
on the first page, right in the middle, 75 and 76.
Right.
I have
I see that.
2 cases.
Yes, you have two. You have a fictitious ID and possession of drug paraphernalia.
Oh, the drug paraphernalia already got drops. Because I did the like the exchange program and stuff like that. I did
We
that
don't
back
have
in-
anything on that. We still have them as active cases.
That shouldn't be that way because I sent my exchange program stuff to the.
The thing is, they wouldn't dismiss one, they'd probably dismiss both. So if you want, just stay on the line and mute, and I'll reach out to the DA and see what's going on with your cases. Judge, we can go ahead and continue with Cole Cervantes.
Okay.
He's on the first page at the bottom, 96.
On the tickets? Or are we on criminal? Still on
Criminal.
On criminal, okay. All right. We're done with the tickets.
Yes.
Okay. And what was the name again? Cervantes?
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
yes,
Yes, sir.
okay. Okay, Mr. Cervantes. Your case here. Yes, Mr. Cervantes, the charge is minor in possession of alcohol.
Yes, sir.
And how are you pleading on that this morning?
No contest.
You're pleading no contest, okay? Have you marked that on your form?
I have not. Where?
The plea sheet that you were sent, the notice that you appeared with today.
Okay.
The papers that were attached to that, there should be one with a blue form with a blue sheet on front of it.
Okay, so those papers got sent to San Antonio, and so my parents actually just scanned the document and sent them to me, and so I don't have the actual blue sheet, but
Okay, attached to that blue sheet is the actual plea agreement and the plea form. And
Yes.
so you'll need to fill that out. So you'll need to get a copy of that. Our clerk can send you one
Okay.
and we can take care of that. So you're
Okay.
pleading no contest to the charge of minor in possession.
yes, sir.
And this happened did this happen this spring or did this just
I believe last March.
last March? That's what I thought it looked like. And let's see, you are Have you been approached with the pre-plea program?
I have not.
Do you have any priors?
I have a drug paraphernalia, but it is dropped. So I talked to the lady before, and she said because they're both class 2 class C misdemeanors that the pre-plea program, I guess,
Mhm.
is not available. I'm not sure.
Right, because you have essentially a prior situation there.
But is that correct? Even if it is it has been dropped.
How was it dismissed? Who
I did the class. I did the pre-plea, and then I paid or I did the community service hours.
If you, that is correct. If you've done one of those in the past,
Okay.
then you only get one get out of jail free card.
Yes, sir. No.
Okay, so this is going to, you've marked no contest then. You're pleading no contest.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, then I'm going to fine you $200 and I'm going to require that you take an alcohol awareness class.
Okay.
If you complete the alcohol awareness class, then we will defer this. You will have one more chance to straighten up here. So I'm deferring it with a $200 fine plus the court costs and the alcohol awareness class.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Thank you, sir.
thank you.
Okay, is that a 90-day?
Yes, 90-day deferment.
Okay, and Cole, you will just either send us that plea sheet. There should be a blue piece of paper
Yes.
on that plea
Can I
sheet.
do it? Can I do it electronically, like the?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you can email it, just mark your plea.
Okay.
You will need to, if you need a payment arrangement, you'll just have to come to the courthouse and set up that payment arrangement.
Okay. And then one last question. I did miss a class today. Is there any way I could get I don't know if y'all do that.
I know, yeah, we can get you an excuse. Do you want it emailed?
Yeah, I mean that would be fine.
What's the email address?
You could do it to my Gmail. It's just my Cole Cervantes.
And that's or it's just Cole?
Yeah,
No dots or anything?
COLE, and then my last name Cervantes, CERVANTES,
At Gmail?
and then 15, and then at gmail.com.
15 at Gmail.
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome.
I will send that over and like I said, it's going to be $200 plus court cost. I'll put that in there as well. Okay.
Yes, sir. I mean, yes, ma'am. Thank you.
You're having 90 days to complete all of this.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and remove you. You are done with court. Okay, Judge, Savannah's on the phone just to see what we can do with the last one pending. Okay.
Okay. And that is the last one then?
Yes, Drake Sterling is the last one in the courtroom.
Okay, then I'll mark all the rest here.
Some of them have completed the exchange program and we're just waiting for a dismissal from the DA. So,
Okay.
yeah. So some of those may be dismissed.
Okay, then I'll probably wait just a little while on those.
Okay, sounds good.
And I'll just wait, just find out here about Drake Sterling.
Okay, Judge, for Mr. Sterling, he has 2 cases. The possession of drug paraphernalia will be dismissed due to him completing the exchange program on his possession of marijuana charge. However, the fictitious ID, they said they are not going to be dismissing. So he does need to enter a plea or decide what he wants to do on this one. Of course, Mr. Sterling, if you're wanting to talk to the DA, it would be a not guilty plea. But if you're wanting to just discuss it with the judge, which is perfectly fine, guilty or no contest, and he'll go over that with you now.
Yes, Mr. Sterling, the charges, use of a fictitious ID. How will you be pleading on that?
No contest.
You're pleading no contest. Okay. And that means that you're simply going to pay the fine.
Okay.
Okay. Then that is a traffic, and so you'll visit with Lisa about the.
No, Judge, no, it's fictitious ID. It's a Class C misdemeanor. You
It is a
have to pay the
class C.
fine.
Okay, yeah. Okay. So, okay, both were. It was listed as traffic on that. Okay.
Yeah, you just got to look at their actual label on their docket sheet,
Yeah.
on their docket paper.
Right. Okay. Okay. Then the fictitious ID. These happened at the same time. Is that correct?
Mhm.
Okay. Tell me about the situation there with the fictitious ID.
The cop picked up my wallet and went through it, and then because he didn't ask me for my ID, and then he grabbed it, and then that's
And you had created
searched my wallet.
a fictitious ID to because you are not 21. Is that correct?
Yes.
And you have done you've done the pre-plea program on the possession of drug paraphernalia. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. I'm going to
Sorry, Judge. Actually, he did the exchange program for his possession of marijuana, and so the possession of drug paraphernalia was dismissed along with it.
okay. So there were 2 charges there. Okay. All right. Then I'm going to go ahead and fine you $200 plus the court costs.
Okay.
And okay, and then you'll need to fill out the correct form there with the no contest on it. Do you have it, the plea form?
Yeah, it's this one, right?
Yes, it's got the little blue
Okay.
little blue sheet there.
And then, so for the part that has the defendant's signature, the date, and all that stuff, I fill that out, correct?
Yes,
Yes.
just don't fill out the very bottom part. That's
Okay. And then, so should I put like my actual home address or my Lubbock home address?
Your best mailing address.
Okay.
where it actually
Because
reaches.
that's going to be something where if we have to send you a notice or something and you can't miss that in the mail. So if it's dorm or you move around because of school, just give it to your parents, like to your parent home address or something like that.
Okay.
You may have an email to send that back as cromero@lubbockcounty.gov. I want to go ahead and change that for you. Because she is out for bereavement this week. And so I want to go ahead and give you Lisa's email.
Okay. Can I go get a thing to write with? Real quick?
Absolutely. Go ahead.
Okay.
Judge, if you don't have anything further from him, you can disconnect. He's all we got.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Um,
Oh, well, don't disconnect.
I won't disconnect. Yeah, that'll
Yeah.
cut you off too. So. I'll
All
just-
right. I'm ready.
Okay, you're gonna send it. I'm gonna give you my email. It's S like Sam, M like Mary, B like boy, ORUM like Mary, and it's at Lubbock County, all one word, all spelled out, .gov. So when you fill out that plea sheet, you email it to me. Make sure all your information is correct because that's what goes in the system. Okay.
Do I just like take a picture of this sheet and then email it to you,
Do a
or?
way to scan it in. You can do a picture, just make sure it's just the paper, not the table that it's sitting on.
Okay. And then just one more time so I can be sure it's SMBORUM.
Yes, yes. So it's
Okay.
smborum@lubbockcounty.gov.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Okay. Now for your 200 plus the court costs, are you going to pay that in full or are you going to need a payment arrangement?
I think I'll just pay it in full.
Okay. Do you want to come up here today and do that?
Yeah, I just have classes. So what time do y'all like
We
close?
close at
and-
4:30.
Okay.
Can you come up here before then?
Yes.
Okay. If you can come up here before then, you can just bring your plea sheet with you.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
All right,
if you
sounds
can get it
good.
in here today, then just bring your police sheet, and we'll get you all set up with that, okay?
Okay, cool. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a great day. Judge, we're
Thank
done.
you. You too.
Thank you, sir.